Ladies and gentlemen, this battlefield will be littered with human bodies today. Not only is one side humans, one side is the Empire. We all know the Empire. We have seen the Empire. And as lightning strikes the center of their lines, we look to the hill. And on top of the hill, ready to hold and defend this hill with their lives, we have Bretonnia. We have seen Bretonnia time and time again as well, but they always seem to be on the latter half of the battle. So today we are seeing a fight of two humans, Bretonnia versus the Empire. Before we get this battle going, guys, we hit 750 subscribers. I cannot thank you guys enough for that. That is an absolutely insane amount. So thank you guys all so much for 750 subscribers. Each and every one of you guys that subscribes makes my day immensely better. To see that number go up by one more person means I get to bring joy to one more person every single day. And yeah, it just genuinely means the world. So here we go. We can already see that the Empire are moving their forces here. Bretonnia still holding the hill. Fire already being shot out from both sides here. And things are going to start to get a little bit funny here in just a second. As you can see those rockets starting to fly overhead. We do see that a lot of the artillery is not focused on taking out their artillery. It is focused on weakening some of these generals, because Bretonnia's generals and their heroes come with some crazy abilities. I mean, look at this. Look at all of these abilities here. Divine Power. You have the Icon of Devotion, the Peasant's Duty, the Blessing of the Lady, Frenzy, Aura of the Lady. And that is on a hero. That's not even on a person. Like, you want to see what's on a person? Divine Power, Guardian, Icon of Devotion, the Lady's Champion, the Blessing of the Lady, Aura of the Lady. It's just like, and then, oh, you want to get crazy? Let's look at the Fey Enchantress, who has all of that stuff plus more. Like, it is just, oh my goodness. Absolutely insane how many abilities these Bretonnians have. But let's get this battle rolling here. We see that some nice artillery fire has already landed from these field trebuchets. If we track some of their stones, they are trying to hit Volkmar the Grim here, but the shots that are missing are hitting a lot of these flagellants that are around. Archer fire already raining down on those great swords, and we see that the Empire Knights are doing the first charge here into those battle pilgrims. An excellent charge, and this battle is well underway. Across the front, we do see that the Empire are pushing up the hill and are going to focus on trying to take the top part of this hill here. Rocket fire still raining down, getting some nice hits on those peasant bowmen. But for the most part, we can see that Bretonnia's lines are very stretched, which is good for the Empire. If they want to try to break through the middle like they are, they need to keep those lines stretched out almost this entire time. We see that the Prophetess is taking a decent amount of damage here. More rocket fire coming down now, and she is down to under 2,000 health decently early on in this battle. And in the back, the main reason is these Hellblaster volley guns that continue to rain shots up on that hill. You can see their effectiveness and just their sheer range from way back here. Rocket fire coming down overhead. As we zoom into the melee fight, we see Volkmar in the fight as well, fighting against those battle pilgrims alongside some of his own Demogryph Knights. And into the woods we go, where we see this fight really unfolding for the Empire and Bretonnia. You see spearmen versus great swordsmen versus halberdiers. All of the best of what the humans have to offer in this game are fighting and duking it out here on this battlefield today. You can see the amount of missiles in the air is sending waves and shock waves through both lines. Let's slow things down here to see an overlooking arc of the battlefield. So the Empire sending some of their units down here to try to just keep these units down here preoccupied. Some Outriders did go into range, and looks like it took a couple shots at those Grail Guardians, but do end up repeating in the long run. War wagons also pushing up here as well. Looks like they are going to try to skirmish down some of these spearmen at arms, but they are getting shot at by some peasant bowmen. In the middle, we do see that the Empire has fully committed, like I was saying earlier, to the middle, but mounted yeomen are starting to harass their archers already in this fight. They do have some Reiksguard to protect their rear, and the Reiksguard are going to have square off against these mounted yeomen here in just a second. But the mounted yeomen get a great charge into the rear of those Reiksguard, starting off a losing fight to for the Reiksguard there. Back over to the center, we do see that the Empire are starting to lose a couple units to the archer fire, which is not good at all. More and more rocket fire coming in, trying to take out that prophetess. They've been trying to snipe her out this whole battle, down to just 847 health now. We see that things are starting to look a little bit grim for the Bretonnians, as their generals are all very low health. Except this bad boy here in the middle. We see King Leon, or King Lowen, fighting off against the Huntsman General here. So this should be an easy win for him. The Huntsman General is not going to be the greatest in melee, but he is constantly under fire as well, so that is not really boding well for him. But you can see that the rocket fire now trying to target down some of this infantry here, and doing a great job at doing so. Look at that damage. That is exactly what the Empire wants to see, and breaking a decent amount of units there, getting a little bit of friendly fire, but really just destroying the enemy's units with that immense rocket fire. Things are starting to look very, very, very good for the Empire to be able to break through the middle of those lines here. And this is who they are targeting down right here. The Fae Enchantress herself at 91 kills already. Absolutely surgical work out of her. She is doing a great job so far in this fight to continue to hold back the Empire's advance up the hill. Speaking of the Empire advance up the hill, they have finally started to break through here, and they have broken through right here. There's a big gap, but the units that they would have committed are being held back by the Knights Errant and the King Lowen here. So an excellent job by Bretonnia to continue to hold back the Empire from getting their true objectives done. And in the way back, the Paladin is starting to hamper some of these great cannons, which is also very great for Bretonnia. The Paladin will be able to take us out with little to no issues. And you can start to see that the Empire's missile units are getting harassed heavily by Grail Guardians now. Grail Guardians going for the Hell Blast, and we will see it in a second. A very, very deadly charge, and a charge that is going to continue to be a massive problem for them. As you all know that play this game, the cavalry is deadly for the Bretonnians. A nice lightning strike going on to those Demogryph Knights there. And things are looking worse by the second. A nice charge from Bretonnia. And now the Empire is on the back foot, ladies and gentlemen. They continue to hold in the forest, but they are losing everywhere else. Their missile units are currently being hampered very bad. Ooh, a nice shot into those field trebuchets there, into that field trebuchet unit. But for the most part, things are just not looking great. Great swords going against some Royal Pegasus Knights, and some Spearmen at Arms, and some Knights Errant. So things are starting to look very, very grim for the Empire indeed. Flagelants now had to fall back a little bit and start to fight against some Grail Guardians to try to protect their rear here. But everywhere they look, there's just a bigger cav charge somewhere, and things are just not going well. Now, Halberdiers starting to charge in. Halberdiers are going to shred these Knights, so the Knights Errant really need to get out of this fight, and they just legitimately walk over the entire Halberdier unit. And oh my god, it's just everywhere. We look, there's just yet another cavalry charge. A nice volley of arrows there, but not enough to protect those cannons, and the cannon crew goes flying there. Oh man, things are just not looking good for the Empire. Bretonnia continues to pour down this hill now, and it is just every single second that goes by. Wow, these great swords have 74 kills. Whew. Whew. Oh, look at this. Prophetess down in 364 health here. Boris Todbringer is in the mix. Boris Todbringer's in the mix and bringing the pain. Where is he at? There he is. Look at this man. Look at this man. Bonk. Yeah, he's just going to continue to press that flank here. Boris Todbringer is a great general to have And this fight is not looking good at all, though, for the Empire. I've said it multiple times now, but this thing is looking worse by the second. Volkmar the Grim is down here fighting by himself on his magic chariot with 154 kills. Christ. 154 kills in a magic chariot is insane. But look at the paladin chasing down these Hellstorm rocket batteries. They're like, no, please, just leave me alone. And this guy is just like, no, that ain't gonna happen, Chief. Just like, you know, that ain't gonna happen. But yeah, pretty much everywhere across this battlefield, Bretonnia is just trying to wrap this thing up. The Empire is trying to salvage what they can and maybe get a comeback here. Crossbowmen continue to fire here, but is it all going to be worthless in the end? Crossbow fire now raining into the back lines of those Bretonnians, but man, it's just rough. It is just rough. And now, oh my goodness, the amount of arrow fire. Crossbowmen getting mowed down now. And that is going to be all she wrote, I think, for the Empire. We can fast forward this thing to make sure, but while we are fast forwarding this thing, sorry, I'd just like to say thank you guys all so much for hitting 750 subs. That is absolutely amazing. I mean, I cannot stress to you guys enough how big 750 subscribers is for my channel. Now we make the push to 1,000. 1,000 subs is just within our reach. So make sure you guys go down below, hit that like and sub button, and guys, I will see you all next time. Peace.